Boy, I timed making the dinner pretty well because it's
Perfectly.
now 2:09 and
You're
here
figuring
he
it
is.
too, yeah. Well, that's good.
I did figure it.
Yeah, that's good for you. Well, I said no sooner than one, that's for certain. So. It would have been earlier in two, but I decided to get the problem set for stats. And of course, anytime I get in the computer nowadays, I check out what Donald Trump has been doing, what he's been doing to the economy in the United States. The other day, I checked up on nicknames for Donald Trump. He deserves them because he's been nicknaming like Crooked Hillary, that sort of stuff. But one side I liked the best was something like 405 nicknames for him. And someone else thought of Donald Trump, so that's good. But there were ones that were way better than that. A lot of things involving Cheetos. I guess he kind of looks orange, because of the fake tan. Cheetos and shit like that. And but I apologized to the other person in the computer lab. I said sorry for laughing so much.
Delicious. I licked out the bowl, if that gives you any idea of how that dinner was.
Yeah, I've got to it's hot, so I walked up the hill on my side, right? So that's a bit of a workout. Still winding down from that. And the car was scorching. I don't know if I've ever had it this hot. It's, I guess, kind of facing to the sun or something like that. But when I went to get the seatbelt thing, the metal on it, right?
Burnt you. Marco gave us this candle.
Well, that's very nice. Where'd you get it from? Up north?
No frills, I think.
Oh,
because she
well,
left
that's
me a
very
no
nice.
frills
You had to pay money for
flyer.
it. Yeah. So she was walking through here, I guess.
Yeah, and she left it here, but then I saw her.
Oh, okay.
And she said, I left you a cantaloupe, so I went, sure enough.
Well, that's good. So you saw her down by the library, maybe?
No, I saw her waiting for the bus.
Oh, okay.
Up near Bob's place.
Yeah, she catches them. Maybe she drops in on Bob or something.
No, she didn't go see Bob because she asked me, how's Bob doing?
Okay, very well.
And I said, I think good. Or something like that.
Tomato and pineapple?
There's turmeric in there. Turmeric root. It's not the greatest cantaloupe, honestly. And cantaloupe juice.
Okay, I better drink.
But this cantaloupe is barely sweet. I wonder why University of Lethbridge is driving.
Materials management. He's just...
What are they doing?
It's just
I've
bad
never seen them
driving. There's no way they should be in this alley.
Anyways.
No business.
This cantaloupe is hard, and it's not very sweet.
If you don't want it, I'll eat it. Let's see how this is going.
It's got to have some vitamins in it.
Yeah, I want to have some stuff.
It's almost as crunchy as a carrot.
Oh my heavens. That was so strong it set off my watch alarm. There you go. See, these things are prone. I don't think it's I don't think it's electric shockproof. See? Man. I gotta remember next time I drink turmeric. Take the watch off. I'll be all frazzled, Yeah, see? It's indicating it's like 4 o'clock. That's awful. It's about an hour and 45 minutes past. I don't know how to reset this thing.
That is funny that
it's hilarious.
You wear a watch that's that off.
Well, the big trouble is I've got two of them, and they're off. One's off by... Well, the one in the car is off by 15 minutes. This one's off by an hour and 45. The other one's 5 minutes fast, I think. And the one in the kitchen tended to be 5 minutes fast too.
I think it's great that you live your life that way.
Well, it's kind of complicated. But it's my form of time sharing. I can't do any other form of time sharing at all. But
Paris is very mad. In case you didn't hear her.
yeah, she would be.
Well, she's like, where were you?
Right, I think she's mad at me. She heard my voice. Paris, can you hear James? I'll take that as a yes. Paris, you're a good girl. Yeah, she's hopping.
I'm gonna let her out to be with you.
Well, she's a good dog. At least she won't be on the bench.
Paris, go on. Go see Daddy.
Come on here, Paris. Come on, girlie. Yeah, you're a good dog. Did you hear James talking outside, girl? Oh, you heard James eating. Was I eating that loud enough? I don't think I was. I was trying not to.
So.
She didn't hear me talking. She heard me eating.
Oh! I'm sure that's not
really,
true.
Well, if she did, she would have got. That would have made her extra.
Oh, you
frosty.
want this?
She says, "Not really. Something
Well,
else." There you go. See, there was some good body dog language. See, she sniffed there, nothing, and then she signaled over here.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what I'm doing with this, see, there's some dandelions that I'm drying, and they each have a bloom on them, and you'll see what I'm doing. I won't spoil this surprise.
Good. Now, are you hungry, Paris? You are. Is that why you licked your chops? Is that why you licked your mutton chops?
Really? Pineapple? Okay.
Did she actually lick it, or was she just...
She licked her lips. She's like, yeah, that smells good.
See, Elvis would have licked it, you know.
Yeah, he would. He would have taken some.
Oh, well, yeah, he would have. He'd given him enough chance, but he usually gets to lick it before you know it. It's pretty impressive, though.
Really? Pineapple?
Well, they like this sweet. Do you like pineapple? She says yeah.
Yeah.
She had her hopes up after this morning.
Yeah, this morning was a special
pizza and some
morning.
Was that apple strudel or something like that? Wow. She even got dessert with that.
Yeah, well, I got it free from...
Yeah, I know. Were you looking for pizza, Paris? Were you trying to find out where we hid the pizza on you? Yeah, well, now she's looking for felines, I'm afraid. And eventually she'll see one.
Well, I'm hoping that rain comes because I have a lot of work planned.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
No.
I was kind of counting on it.
Well, yeah, I don't know what I'll do if it doesn't come.
Paris, please get away from there. Paris. Yeah, thank you.
I guess I could make sun-dried tomatoes.
True. Better than the ones that they generally make. Eh? It's like eating a corpse or something like that. Store-bought ones.
I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Paris likes your slipper too.
Thanks.
She's sniffing it. Were you sniffing slipper? She
Yeah.
says, I don't care.
These were an archaeological find in the spare room.
Okay, not the storage unit. That's awesome. That's a very good color. Paris, what were you sniffing there? You got a leaf on your nose.
It's very cute.
Yeah. It's very symmetrical too.
So what do you think about dinner?
Hey, it's pretty good so far. I'm just eating a little bit at a time. Working my way into it. You like sauerkraut? I don't think you'll like that, girl.
My legs hurt.
She actually ate that sauerkraut.
Really?
Yeah. Come here, Ope. Yeah, I know.
See what happened? You see that miso paste container?
Oh, there. It was hidden kind of by.
Oh.
Okay, I can see
Well,
parts
there's
of
a wasp inside there.
Oh.
See, it was in the house, and so he's scared of being in the house because he thinks that is still in the house.
Yeah.
But he comes out here, this is where they are.
I know. Oh, well. We should get a fake wasper inside for when we want him to go outside. Are you scared of wasp, Opie? Do you see wasp around? You don't, eh? You're looking though. Yeah. Do wasps scare you, Ope? They scare you, yeah. I tell you, they kind of scare me too.
He was hiding under the chair in there earlier. I couldn't get him to go outside or anything.
Maybe this weekend we'll grab.
Anyway, I was given this box of cherry tomatoes. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see them. It's humongous. I'm gonna have to. Well, I'll just set them there. So when you bring home cherry tomatoes, that one I'm going to use up right away, so I'm going to put it there. Or, well, if you have your tomatoes when you're harvesting them, take the tops off of them, and then, I mean, you can put them like I am in a bowl right for now, but how you store them is you can put them in a cardboard box and then put a layer of newspaper, a layer of tomatoes, a couple layers of newspaper, then tomatoes, then like that. You store them with the newspaper. And that way, like you try to have space in between the tomatoes so that they don't rot each other. And like, because if one goes bad, the newspaper will absorb the rot juice.
Yeah. So the deal is,
if they're touching, then all of the tomatoes go rotten.
They say one bad apple doesn't spoil the whole bunch. One tomato can.
It can. If you decide to store your tomatoes in this bowl, Or if I had left them in this box like this, just with all the tops on, because these tend to go moldy. Once you get some mold starting, oh, you're in trouble.
And about the worst thing is leaving them in the plastic bag. If they come in a
Yeah,
bag.
if you have them in a plastic bag,
It's
they
any
are
sort of
not
fruit.
gonna. But these, say I don't get the rain tomorrow that's predicted, because this is why when I'm offered huge amounts of tomatoes, if I see that there's rain coming up, you betcha I'm going to take those tomatoes, because I can process them on rain days without heating the house up. So
the only air conditioning we've got are the Chihuahuas waving their tail. We got to keep them happy.
Yes, so that we have tail wagging air conditioning.
Yeah.
You only put the sauce on the beans, eh?
Yeah, I like veggies pure.
All right then.
The only other thing I might put them on is the peppers, because peppers I'm not a big fan of the taste.
Yeah, me neither. I know.
So
I eat them because they're healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the red ones. All right.
Yeah. Well, these ones are all right too. I mean, I was just noticing them.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
I generally like eating my veggies pure.
Yeah.
The one exception is, lettuce. Well, I like mixing them with other vegetables.
Well, lettuce is very bitter. You don't really notice
it. It's not very good by itself. Yeah.
Unless you juice it and try to drink lettuce juice, and then you're like, wow, that is some bitter.
Cabbage every day.
Yeah.
That cabbage this morning actually wasn't bad.
Good.
It was kindness.
Yeah.
I was ready for the works, and you told me it was cabbage.
Yeah.
I was stealing myself.
It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Dandelion, pretty bad.
Yeah.
Ginger bombs, really bad.
Yeah, ginger's pretty intense.
Garlic, pretty bad.
Stuff I do is extreme juicing.
Yeah.
You're thinking about going on a juice diet and you think, I like orange and apple juice.
Yeah.
It might not work out for you.
Well, I mean, you could mix the stuff with orange and apple juice, but you just spoil it.
Boy, there's a lot of mushy in this box.
It's not so good, but it's all
No,
fruit.
I'm very thankful.
Yeah. The trouble is it's probably going to get worse.
I just have to deal with these right away.
Yeah, exactly. You could even juice them, I suppose.
I suppose I could.
Are you thinking of preservative?
Yep. I could juice them and you could drink a whole pile of juice right away.
Yeah, I like tomatoes. Not as much as I like tomatoes. Cucumber juice, I don't like that much, but I love cucumber.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, hey?
Tastes awful.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
Not the worst.
I much prefer carrots to carrot juice.
I like carrot juice.
Yeah, I know you do. Something about it.
Boy, I'm just really tired, I guess. I'm just going to put these on me. It's not working out. I'm getting confused.
For my stats midterm next week, I get to take a cheat sheet in one side. I'm just going to put motivational stuff. Power! What are some of their buzzwords? Oh, imagine. What is it?
Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah.
If
that's what I'm going to write. All that kind of garbage. Wouldn't it be nice if I could get 101% on this test? Wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to study?
Oh my gosh, you totally have to leave that cheat sheet out for him to see.
Well,
People have such a laugh.
We got to hand our cheat sheets in, right?
Oh, good. Then he's going to get a kick out of it.
my memory was as good as it used to be, I wouldn't need the cheat sheet in it. Maybe I'll just use half of it and put the motivational things in the other half. Motivational? Those are kind of like demotivational things. Like, don't work. The power will provide. Do you like being out on deck, Opie? He's too busy looking to respond. Was it James at university, Opie? Did you smell university on me? You didn't like the smell.
The smell of university.
That's right.
Smell of education stinks.
That's right, the smell of lazy profs.
Your prof isn't lazy, is he?
No, it's a woman actually. She's got
I didn't
kid
realize.
a year and a half and 3.5.
That was such a jerk thing of me, hey? To
What?
think it was a man. Just because
Not
it was
really.
a math instructor.
Not really. I mean,
What a douche I am.
well,
For thinking that, just automatically. It
The-
didn't even occur to me that your instructor could possibly be a woman.
actually, yeah, she's got a PhD. I've had like sessionals that were women going back to the 70s. There was a
Yeah.
woman called Maria Draper.
Oh, I
For
believe
one of
it.
my classes, she was my sessional, like handling the tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, you know, like she was going until like a couple of years back. I guess she was just starting off then. So I think she was there like 45 years or something. Is that right? Something like that. She's a very nice person.
That's good.
I think she still is.
So, would you like me to continue cooking with sumac?
Well, it's not as good as I thought it would be. It's pretty good. It's barely tasty, so that's good. I'm mainly tasting bean. Or chickpeas. Garbanzo beans.
Uh-huh.
What are these, kidney beans here? Red beans?
Mm-hmm.
No, not kidney beans. Kidney beans are the big white ones, right? Or what are
I
they?
just opened a can.
Okay.
I think it's 6-bean medley or something. I
Weird.
don't know what it was called.
Well, yeah, I see some little brownish white ones, beige ones. So
I have
seems
some
like
chickpeas sprouting, but I don't want to cook them until it's not so hot out here.
Yeah, it takes a while. You like using the slow cooker for the
Yeah.
beans, right? That woman just came through.
I know, that's weird, eh?
You know, she was looking at the right. You know what she was looking at?
Pretty Paris.
Or Opie's big ears, or the fantastic garden.
Mm.
It's not as good as it was a few days ago. Thanks. We'll know for certain if she comes to a third time in the next minute or so and is looking up this way. Or maybe she's just looking for stuff to steal. I don't know. I don't think there's that much to take. Nothing worth the risk. That's for sure.
No.
We live low on the hog. Hope, do you live low on the hog? He says I live low on the dog.
But we have now tasted sumac.
There
And
we go.
that's
And it's
pretty high class.
It's not as poisonous as you might figure.
Well,
Isn't it supposed to be poisonous?
They're probably poison sumac would be, but this is a different.
Just regular sumac. Non-poisonous sumac.
Yeah, this is a different creature, which reminds me, I saw Mako, and like I said, and I wasn't thinking, and I mentioned
Sumac?
that I was going to be cooking with, or making some sumac recipes,
Okay.
because I was coming back from the library, having looked up some on the internet, gotten an idea of
There she goes
what I
again.
could do.
Is that same white car?
It's so wild.
Maybe it was a different car. I didn't get a good look.
Anyway,
But if it, I'll be looking for the next one.
okay. So like we're stuck in a time warp.
Something like that, or this is some serious stalking.
I don't know.
I think she wants to kidnap Opie's big ears.
Maybe. There are some pretty impressive ears.
Yep.
Anyway, so I was coming back from the library, saw Mako, and I said I was going to be cooking with sumac, or trying to, and she said, "Is it good?" And I said, "I don't know. I'm just starting. I don't know." So then she said, "Well, I have one growing in my yard," and I said, "No, don't eat that one. That's not edible. It's the kind of sumac that's edible is from the Mediterranean."
Oh
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. So luckily, hopefully she doesn't eat it. I always wonder.
Now this one wouldn't necessarily be a poison sumac.
I have no idea.
That's scary.
I just but I did tell her specifically, no, you can't
Don't
eat
eat
that
that,
one.
exactly.
And she's like, but what part of the sumac? And I'm like, I don't know. And I'm thinking, please don't ask me that, because I'm thinking you're going to try to eat your sumac now. Oh boy.
Yeah. Well,
I never
you told her not to.
I know I did, but what if she dies? She's always trying things like that.
Hello. I told her not to.
I always worry. She's like maybe 3-year-old child or something. She's so carefree, and I love that about her. I just worry. I can't ever remember not being an old woman.
Paris, do you like being out on deck? You do, and you're hungry too. I can see. Do you like human food? You do. Well, that's very
She's
nice.
just thinking everything's pizza now, I think.
Is there a pizza up on table here? Okay. She's hoping. She wasn't sure. There's no pizza up here, girl.
Nope.
It's mainly just rabbit food.
Wow, that one is disgusting.
Leave that for the trespassers.
It'll make good compost. I'm
I hope so.
fine with it existing in my garden.